Hello, my name is Adam, and around 2 years ago today, I applied to teach English in Asia. I did a quick Google search and I came across the company Teach ESL Korea. After my application was submitted, I was introduced to Dan Hendrickson as my teaching representative. Initially, I wanted to teach English in Korea, but after a quick chat with Dan, I decided to also apply to China as I didn't really know anything about Asia at the time. 3 days later, I had my first interview with a company in China. Everything seemed good and I decided to take the first opportunity. So Dan helped me talk with the company about the visa and made sure the contract was fine. Basically, just to make sure that when I arrived in China, I would not be kicked back to Ireland and I would be well received. Around 3 months later, in February 2016, I arrived in Shenzhen, China to start my teaching in Asia. For the first year, I worked in a public primary school. Although this was a lot of fun and it was rewarding, it got very tiresome after like a year. It's very draining. The kids are a bit crazy, there's 60 kids in the class. It's fun, but it's just a bit So I decided to switch to a training center, and through all of this, me and Dan exchanged many emails talking about video stuff. He always kept me updated with what was happening, and yeah, like a friend from home, always emailed me, keeping up to date. Training centers are very different. In my place, there are 6 kids in each class. The English level is very, very high, and it feels a lot more like teaching. It's a lot more engaging instead of just 60 empty faces. There's 6 kids, they need to learn, they will listen, I like it. So the city that I'm in, Shenzhen, is a huge city. It basically went from 30,000 people in like 1979, and now it's somewhere over 12, 13, 14 million. Nobody really knows. But it's very high technology, everything is super smooth and fast and brand new. The transport is insane, and it's also very close to Hong Kong. You can get over there in 15 minutes now on a high-speed train, and Macau is a short ferry right away. You have Guangzhou to the north, about an hour in the train. You have Guilin in Yangzhou. The beautiful karst landscape is 3 hours in the high-speed train. So there's a lot of things to see and do around. There are food markets, hiking, beaches. Yeah, it's a really nice place to live, and I've enjoyed it so far. There are also a lot of foreigners around. It's an international city. I play in a foreigner football league as well. So one of the greatest things about teaching English in Asia, not even just China, is that the travel is fantastic. Really good holidays. In the public school, I got 5 weeks for the winter vacation. Since I've arrived in China, I went to India for 3 weeks. I was in Sri Lanka for 3 weeks. Went to the Philippines with my girlfriend, Malaysia to learn how to scuba dive, and I went to Indonesia to see the orangutans. Can you stop? I think the best thing about teaching English abroad is that the work hours are quite minimal. You get quite a lot of money compared to the living expenses. It's easy to save. With this free time, you can really work on whatever it is that you enjoy. So I've known people that come over here, teach for a year, and figure out, oh, I can really push my photography. If you want to be a DJ. Also, I've known writers that come over here that write on the side, musicians that come over and they get gigs in Shenzhen. You know, there's a lot of scope to do whatever it is that you like to do. You have the time and the money to really look into that and to like pursue that. For me, I've always wanted to make videos. I never did it before I came to China. I've been making weekly videos for Weibo, which is like Chinese Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, kind of all mixed into one. That kind of sums it up, I guess. Asia is great fun. Don't be worried. Shenzhen is incredibly international. You have more than enough time to travel. You get the money to be able to afford anything you want, and you really have time to like pursue your goals and your dreams. And yeah, just all around, fantastic choice. I'm also very glad that I did it through Dan and his team, who have been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that about rounds it up. Any more questions or any information you want to know, just get in contact and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay? Cheers.